Hello, everybody. Go Veer, go home. Welcome, welcome. It's raining outside and kind of cruddy, but you're in luck because we've got kits to build. It's Sunday, so we're doing the Sunday Brunch Kit Build here on the channel. So, that being said, we'll get right into it because I've got my kit here. It's a brand new kit. I believe this is relatively new as far as Walthers goes. They have a whole series of Merchants Row. So there's Merchants Row 1 and 2 and 3. So this is Merchants Row 5. And picked this up at OVRtrains.com last week. This one and a few others actually. And today we're gonna open this up because I do want to start working on my downtown kind of section, and that requires a bunch of these buildings just to kind of make it seem a little bit more downtown-ish, as they say. But first, we'll say hey to everybody who is showing up here today to build kits and work on their layouts or just talk trains. You know, that's what we do here. So we've got Wigwag. How's it going, Wigwag? And Trackside Mike. How's it going, Mike? And Mr. Ferguson. How's it going? The Plumber. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully it's not cruddy out where you guys are, but it's raining cats and or dogs outside right now. So that just means it's a perfect day to stay inside and build a kit. So fresh, the plastic is still on it. All right. Now, I might not paint this the same way that it looks on the cover, and I'll show you the cover here. It's very nice. You got your corner store there. Could be a number of things. It's probably a Starbucks. And then you've got two little buildings that are also attached to it. I'm not sure if they come attached. I've never done one of these merchant row buildings before, but I will do one now. Oh, and Alexis is also here. She's chilling, playing in the plastic wrap for some reason. I don't know why cats do that. So for you guys, if anybody, oh, hey Cornell, how's it going? If anybody wants to jump up and join me, if you're building something, if you're working on the layout, if you're building a kit, then you can jump on. Just keep it train related. You know how we do. And next month, so October, spooky season. There's already about four or five of us that are going to be building one kit. So we each have the exact same kit, which is the Walthers Hobby Shop kit. It's only available in HO. Sorry, N-Scale guys. But yeah, we're all going to build it collectively on the stream. So we're all going to be here building the exact same kit. So if you want to join in on that, then just pick up the kit. Let me know. Shoot me a message or something, and we'll get you in on the build. Okay, so the plastic is gone, and I'm just going to tilt the camera down so you guys can see the contents of the kit here. There we go. Okay. But it's not too blurry. Okay, yeah, no, we're good. We're good. Okay. So in this kit, oh, cool. Okay, so you get some, they look like storefront kind of signage and stuff like that. The interiors, which is kind of neat. There is blinds for the window. Just a lot of inserts, which is very neat. Again, I've never personally done one of these before, So this is all somewhat new to me, but not new in the sense where I've never built a kit. And then we've got a couple of decals here. Cleveland Appliance, Jackson Park Pharmacy, Eugene's, and a Record Shop Central. Neat. Will I use those? I'm not too sure. I might. But I like to create my own kind of thing as well. Because most of these are American prototypes. Yeah, so they give you plastic signs and whatnot as well. I'm sure some of these decals will fit onto these. Then we've got a very large base here. And then here's some of the storefronts. It really allows you to build a lot of these and paint them separately and then glue them together after, which is really neat because there's a lot of little parts to them. Chimney pieces, wall pieces. It comes in a brick pattern. And of course, these, I believe, are roof pieces and whatever this is. Is that sidewalk? I don't know what that is. Of course, you've got more storefront. And even more storefront. And of course, plastic, clear plastic windows. Perfect for making windows. Obviously. All right, so let's, I usually like to start with the base. And I totally forgot my snips, because my snips make this so much easier. So what we will do is I'm going to just quickly get that. Give me 2 seconds. Ugh. Okay, that was quick. All right. So there's my trusty snips. What's everybody saying? Yeah, no, you know what? Honestly, Wigwag, and Wigwag is one of the people that did want to get in on that. Basically, you take the kit, and we all do something with the kit. You know, you can kit bash it. You can make it a background building. You don't even really have to make it a hobby shop. I got to be honest with you. But it's just the kit in general. And then we all see what we can do with the specific kit. So there really isn't like, it's not a hardcore rule-based build. It's just, we're all going to work on the same kit and you're going to see many different results. So. So let's see if I can, there's a lot of little pieces here which attach all this together. And I'm going to see if I can just remove a lot of these so that this whole thing will be just easier to snip out of here. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to do a Sunday brunch build in a few weeks because last week we were down at Otter Valley, and the week before that we were doing our trackside barbecue. There was a few of the streamers that were out in Smiths Falls trackside. I'm sure you might have seen at least one of the videos from that. So that's, yeah, that was fun. I think Mike posted another video today about that. Just in case you guys missed out, go take a look. There was so many trains that day. So many. It's crazy how many trains we saw. Hey, Perry. We are building Merchants Row 5. Merchants Row 5. This is my first Merchants Row kit ever. So, should be interesting. Okay, so we got the basic outlined support here for the base. So I'm just going to take this out because they do, when they press these, they try to get as many pieces into the mold as possible. And it's good. Waste not, want not, right? And these snips make quick work of this. Look at that. That's your base, your footprint, if you will, for the whole building. It's got a nice sidewalk down here and then a little step. Yeah, there's quite a few grooves to hold everything in place as well. Now I do have a road and sidewalk kit, so I really hope that it does work with this. And we have Bubs. How's it going?
Pretty good.
How are you doing today?
Yeah, same old, different day.
Yeah. Is it raining out where you are?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cruddy day, right?
It is.
You working on something today?
Yeah, I got the general contractors building and the diamond tool engineering, which I may do something different with it this week.
A bit of a custom build?
Possibly.
That's cool. That's cool. Do you happen to have your hobby shop kit with you?
I do.
Do you want to show? We were just talking about that, so just so that people know what to look for.
Yeah,
I mean, there's really only one hobby shop kit, but it's easy when you know what you're looking for. When you like, I'm more of a visual person, anyways, so we can show that, and then for anybody who's interested,
there we go.
there you go. There's a hobby shop kit. It's I think normally they're about 20, 30 bucks.
Yeah, 30. It was $30.
Yeah, and that was Canadian, so it'll probably be, you know, like 22 American or something like that. And we're starting that, I believe, October 6th. I want to say the 16th.
Okay.
It should be a Sunday.
All right.
After the Canadian Thanksgiving, I believe. The following week. Okay, I got most of that cleaned. Yeah.
There we go.
So how was the club yesterday? You went to the Ottawa club.
Yep.
And you were running
not
trains?
bad.
Yeah.
It was not bad. Yeah. No, Perry, I didn't have to work today. I thought I had to. But I guess
I'm surprised Perry's not at the club right now.
not. Nah, he had something else on the go today. Uh-oh. Everything okay,
What?
Perry? Perry was thought just put a comment there. Doesn't sound like he had a good meeting this morning.
Yeah, depressing Zoom meetings are never fun. Especially on a Sunday. Hey, Al. Thanks for joining us. We are building kits today, which is a nice change of pace. I finally finished putting the what are they called? The road barrier in.
Yeah.
And it's glued down and everything. I'm ready to put like the road ballast right along the highway there.
Yeah.
Not too bad. It turned out a lot better than what I thought it would.
That's good.
Yeah, I didn't have high hopes for it, but kind of worked out. And with the telephone poles there, it adds another level to it. The next layer, you know.
Okay.
That's definitely a product that I would recommend. Will you be needing telephone poles or anything like that for your modules?
Like I said, I don't know at the moment right now.
You're just kind of waiting till you piece everything together, eh?
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, the modules that you're working on, just for people that are watching right now. So you're building what would be the a representation of Debojo.
Yes.
Right. Now that is a subdivision.
No, that is a industry part. That's along the Winchester.
Oh, okay. So Debojo being a industry.
A town. Yeah, there's a town right there.
Which is really neat. And you do it's like fertilizer, right?
Well, there's a lot there. There's a grain elevator, fertilizer, there's transfer, there's tie transfer. There's a lot actually in that little area.
Yeah. Well, you're filming the progress of the overall build.
Yeah.
And I've got the whole first section for keeping track that'll air at the end of this month. So that'll be something for everyone to look forward to. And then you'll be able to catch more like part 2 and part 3 and all that on your channel. if they want to follow along. Which, I mean, if you're a big fan of builds, then you'll definitely want to do that. So, and I really liked your Algonquin modules because they're fun. They look. I don't think I had a chance. Did I run the train on there yet? I don't think I did.
No, I don't think you have yet.
But I did get footage of train running on it. So
yes.
Hey, Highland Husky Mooch Squad, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. I like this kit because there's not a lot of small pieces. It's mostly big pieces. When you get into the small stuff, it gets a little bit more tedious. Do you already know how you're setting up your custom build?
No, not yet. I'm just going to wing it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sometimes that's the way to go. See what fits and what works, and
I wonder why Eminem's not there today at the club.
I don't know. I think I've got most of the walls cut out. Speak of the devil, there's Eminem.
Yeah.
Oh, Mark, he was asking why you weren't at the Ho track because this is the first weekend for the season. They were sad to not see you there. The cool thing with these buildings here is that it gives
Just
you.
give me a minute. I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah. So they give you on the inside, there's a little bit of a lip where the floor would be. And you can separate the top floor from the bottom floor as opposed to having it wide open on the inside, which is really neat as well because you can create little scenes on the inside of, let's say, here, but then I have this one like blacked out or something like that. Very cool. Very cool. I don't know if I will go to that extent, but it's definitely cool as an option.
Yeah, I just got a quick text from work.
Uh,
Yeah.
Mark, when you had done some paintings, I guess it was like of houses and whatnot, did what kind of paint did you use for that? Because I don't know if something like this here can be done with just a simple spray paint. There's too many small detail parts here. So I'm wondering if I should change that up a little bit. I just hate brush strokes, that's all. When you see the brush strokes. Acrylic. So just acrylic paint. Oh, okay. Yeah, there is a bit of a residue to them, right, Cornell? There's on the actual plastic. I prefer to glue a lot of my stuff before I paint it as well, unless they're little parts like stuff like these. Like I don't know why I've got a handrail here, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be some sort of explanation. Oh, it's kind of like a fire escape type thing for out back, which is kind of neat too. Huh. Okay. Well, yeah, like stuff like that, I'll build separately and then I'll paint it and then I'll add it to it. But like stuff like the walls and the ceiling, like I'll put all the walls together and then I'll paint it all as one. Now it does tell you what windows need to go where, but at the same time, I do that like way after as well. And the storefront that it gives you here, it gives you two different versions of a storefront. It gives you either that one or that one, and you just choose between the two. I personally like the top one, probably. I'll take that out after. Okay, so we got the big one here. And then we will have... Oh, you know what? That's fair. I'll do that. Did I clean this already? I think so. Okay, so I'm gonna be out of town this Sunday, or not Sunday. This what day of the week is it? Wednesday. I'll be out of town Wednesday, so I won't be doing a Running Trains live, unfortunately. But that'll pick back up next week, I promise. And on Thursday, we'll be over on Mark's channel, M&M Rails, because he's got the Third Rail Thursday this week, which should be good. Well, Wigwag, I've got two different glues. I don't know if I've showed you guys this in the past. This is my plastic to plastic, and it smells bad, but it dries really quick. Yeah. And then when I go to glue two things that are painted already, it's all about the Instacure. And this stuff also smells like garbage. And and basically, you know, it holds a little bit better. You know, it's strong. You can also use this on plastic to plastic, but it is super messy. At least I find it's messy. But yeah, this other stuff, this basically it's like a plastic welder. It welds your plastic together, gives it a nice strong connection. Oh, is Brian here?
I didn't know that.
Because Mike's saying, hey, Inked Rails. But I don't see...
I see him.
You see him? I might have missed
Yeah,
Oh, there we go.
Chat.
There we go. Yeah, I see him there. Hey, Brian. I'm building a Merchant's Row kit. This is Merchant's Row kit number 5. Or V, as the Roman numerals or the Romans would say. So this is going to be interesting. This is for my downtown area. I am, like I said, I've never done one of these Merchant Row kits before, so this is a first for me. And if I like it, then I'll probably end up getting more. I've got another kit that's very similar to this, but this one goes on a corner for the left side of an intersection. The other building goes on a corner for a right side of an intersection. So they're both a little different in that respect. Yeah, that's right. And yeah, should be good. Should be good. Now, again, I'm not going to glue it to the base because I still got to paint the base and then I got to paint this. So I'm just using the base just to keep the building walls squared right now. I know there's like many tools you can get to square up everything, but even this corner wall section here, it doesn't go square. It basically, is that it? Yeah. It basically goes on a like what is 45-degree angle, and then it connects with another wall to make the 90 degrees, just like that. This is pretty big too. I don't know if I have my tape measure, just to kind of give you guys an idea. Whoop. Sorry, kitty. So the size roughly is about 10.5 inches wide, and it's a little less than 7 inches deep. So it's not really a huge footprint. And the overall height here, you're looking at just under 5.5 for the overall height. And that's inches. We had a big discussion about measurement last night and using metric and all that. And I'm like, I don't know if I can learn the whole metric thing now, especially when I, already have the whole inches and feet and meters. It's just learning something new like that might throw everything off. Okay, so and now, like, obviously that's already dry. Like I put it up against it, I hold it in place for a minute there, it seals it, and there's a thicker, because each color is a different texture. So the green one here, it's a quick drying. There's another one where it's a little bit thicker, so it fills in gaps a lot better. But because I'm doing a Walters kit, they're usually pretty good at lining up their edges. Maybe if it was more of a custom build, I would need something like that, just to kind of fill in those holes that I might not have measured all that well. But with this here, it should be okay. Bubs, you're really quiet today.
Yeah, I'm just in concentration there, trying to get this cut right. That's why, because I'm a little bit short here, and I gotta make another cut line here, and I don't want to cut myself with my exact blade.
That's fair. That's fair.
Just in concentration mode.
Now I might even do a week where I have to weather this building too, because I've never technically I've never actually weathered a building before, so that might be a neat little project. I prime and paint everything before I glue. Also, I will prime and paint before cutting parts from the sprue. Yeah. No, that's good as well. Again, there's like 50 ways to do one thing, and there's no real wrong way. It's just whatever you prefer, right? Whatever makes it easier for you. And because like with this here, like I'm gonna probably do this all one color, which makes it easy for me because I can just spray it, and then I can do all the little detail pieces, right? Tape off certain things and use a fine detail brush. And that's just how I would do that personally. Is it wrong? Eh. Okay, so that one goes there. Another cool thing about this build is that every wall is different, so you know exactly where each of them go. You know, there's no real guesswork to this. I'm assuming that one goes there. Yeah. Why not? And we've got Split Rock. How's it going, Split Rock?
Here we go. Back.
These pieces seem to be going together fairly easy, which I'm really impressed with. I think that Walthers has really stepped up their productions of these plastic kits and how they produce their, you know, how they make their molds anyways.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Just trying to cut the Rick's products a little bit. It's a little bit of a challenge, but I actually like that because you can just do anything with these kits.
Oh yeah, those are fun. And you'll notice that there's different, it's almost like there's different plastics depending on the company that you're, you know, going with, right? Like, because there's what are the downtown model, what are they called? MDM or DPM?
Never. I can't remember.
They're down, I want to say downtown deco. I don't know, I can't remember. DPM kits,
Okay.
something like that. Anyways, I've tried doing a couple of those kits and I don't like the plastic. It doesn't glue well and it's very thick. Um, eh. But yeah, with Walthers, the plastic is very nice to work with. And the same thing with those Pike Stuff kits. It's a little
Yep.
bit thicker than Walthers plastic, but they at least do the perforated lines. Do they give you
Oh
perforated
yeah.
lines on yours?
Some of them, but I had to cut it a little bit different because I actually had to get the proper building height.
Yeah.
Because this is the building height right here that I'm trying to get done.
So you're building off a photo.
Well, a template.
Oh, a template. Ah, okay. Neat. Different types of styrene. Round 2, aka MPC, has the worst plastic. Super thick and a lot of flashing that needs trimmed because the molds are so old.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Inked Rails wants to know what you're building.
Well, right now I am building a general contractor's building, but it'd be a little bit different because I got this diamond tool engineering that I'm going to be making into a other portion of the building.
Would you say that the building that you're building right now is kind of like a standardized structure that you would
Yeah.
see in a lot of places?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Are those fabricated, like in real life?
Uh, they actually are. They actually do make the steel and all that, the steel frames and everything for this.
Yeah, because you can, well, I'm sure there's a company out there where if you needed like a shed or a office of some sort, they would come in, lay a foundation, and then the pre-structure would fit on top of the concrete slab, right?
Oh yeah. I'm just right now trying to measure. Okay. Let's see. Because I got to make sure that this is right so that I can actually fit the actual tanker trucks that may go in here.
Is that Brian wants to know if that's a custom Mo truck you got there.
Yeah, it's a custom Mo truck.
Let me zoom in.
It's a CN custom Mo truck. But where this is that I'm doing, this is a part of the CP line, so it's going to be a little bit different.
Neat. Now you said that you're using 2 kits to
Yes,
build the 1 kit.
a one building. Yes, it's going to be a what if building, but yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Do you have the packaging for both kits, right? Just in case
Yes.
hypothetical situation, someone says, "Yo, I love that. What do I need to build that?" Then they can kind of shop for what you got.
Oh yeah,
If you have the packaging there.
I do got both packages. So this is the first one I have. I'm not working on that one yet. I'm right now working on the small shop.
Okay, so that's the diamond engineering and tooling,
Yeah, and then here's the other kit.
the general contractors building. Okay.
Yep.
Now I've personally built that contractors building just by itself, and it within itself is a neat little kit because it allows you to put it as a trackside structure, so where you can
Yep.
feed, let's say, box cars, or you can have it as a truck. Basically, a truck can pull up to it, like a bay door, or a truck pickup as well.
Oh yeah.
So it's
Like this will be. Yeah, this will be like a. It could be. Well, the doors are a little bit low for clearance with some of these,
yeah.
so I'm probably just gonna make this like the receiving end, and then this will be the actual main building for the actual 18 units to get into.
Now, is it going to be a trackside, or is it just for trucks?
It'll be near track side, but it's not going to be used for track side. It'll be
It's
mostly
not going to
used for
be.
track for
Oh, okay.
vehicles.
So no loading box cars or any of that stuff.
No.
Gotcha.
Well, the diamond and tooling one came with a couple of weird, neat little doors as well.
I'm gonna go full screen here for a second.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I can actually make this, if I wanted to, sort of also have a loading dock.
Just wanted to show you guys, just in case. Here, right? Like you make your main. This is the main corner building, and now I'm just adding the other end here. 2 more walls, right? Just the big, and because it's open on the inside here, you can basically go in to it and then add your floors if you wanted to. This one is 3 floors, and then this one's just the 2.
That's
But
neat.
there's a lot of room in here where you can fit stuff up into it, and of course, lighting as well would be huge with something like this here. You want to light it up and make it look cool. Famous last words.
Oh boy.
See, I also like the way that Mark builds his kits, where he, he cleans out each of the parts, like the wall sections and all that, and then he paints each individual one separately.
Yeah, I can't do that. I've tried that and I've had issues.
Yeah, I find it harder to glue it at that point, and to get those clean, whatchamacallit,
Lines?
well, where the walls connect, that clean, um, connection, I guess you could say. Brian is going to be starting the fire department headquarters, which I think they're the Walthers ones, right? There's a couple. There's a whole series that they did with just the fire department, and you get the training tower as well, which is also neat. The funny thing is when you buy an HO scale kit versus N scale, HO, you have to buy every kit individually, but with N scale, you buy one box and you get all the entire series in one kit, and it's like, that would be so much better. Like they did that with the they had a paper mill, but you buy the whole paper mill in one kit. And there's a few others that are like that as well.
So some of these lines I'm actually, like, I'm going to use some of these lines, but I actually drew on here because I'm actually going to put the doors side by side.
Side by side, eh?
Yeah, if you could see that right there.
Yep.
And then I'll put the little door down in this area right here.
Oh, okay.
Because if you actually look at the kit on the paper, on the cover, you could space out the doors, or if you really want to, you can actually put the doors side by side.
Oh, okay. See, now I like that better. That makes more sense than, garage door, person door, garage door. I don't know.
No, yeah, I like it because it's sort of like your tools are all in one area or anything like that, or
Yeah.
you're backing a vehicle in.
Yeah. Like put all the trucks side by side without the spacing in the middle. But again, that's why they make it so that you can kind of customize it. Definitely a lot better that way.
And well, I'll show you one of the buildings I've already done for the Bojo. It's
Oh, yeah?
yeah, it's ready. I just like this was a kit fast complete of what I did with one.
The
And
maintenance
this was
shop,
like
quarters, and drill tower are the kits from Walthers for the fire department. Yeah.
this I made custom.
Yeah, that's nice. I even like the color. That's like a hunter green, right?
Yep. So it does have a track door. So this is going to be at one of the building areas, but it also has a vehicle door there too. This is going to be sort of a grain trough area or a grain car repair shop.
Ah.
And it's actually going to be like this door right here will be facing the west side. This door here will be facing the east side because there's a small office. There's actually a second floor in here too. If you can actually see that.
Yes, yeah, the inside office. Oh, and you put a door on the inside office.
Yep. So that's what I like about these kits. They're just so fun to do. They're just so fun.
Wigwag is telling me to extend the glue brush so I don't have to tip the bottle. And I'm looking at this here, and I see what you're saying now, because there's like the brush itself is connected to a plastic tube, but that looks like it's inside a larger tube. And I'm wondering, you might have just changed the whole game here, Wigwag. I'm gonna see if this works, because I've never noticed this until obviously just
Till
right
now?
this second. Because yeah, the glue, when it gets to a certain, when you're running out, you
Yep.
kind of have to tilt the whole thing. But I just don't want to. I'm gonna use the needle nose side. Oh sheesh! It actually comes out. Okay, cool. There. Now it's longer. I don't know if that'll. Yep, and it touches the bottom now. Genius. That's awesome. Thanks, Wigwag. That is my one thing that I learned for the day. I don't want to learn anything else today, because I'm going to carry that with me now forever. Never again will I have to do one of these things. Or this, to kind of like splash it and while everybody's sitting at home with their head in their hand and just shaking their head at me. How did you not know about that? Well. Okay, so the main building is done. I'm going to cut out these little roof sections here. That was awesome, though. Thank you for that. I shall suffer no more. I wish I was being sarcastic, but I'm not. Because that does get very painful sometimes.
No, last weekend I enjoyed myself, man. That was fun.
The Otter Valley weekend.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was neat. It was fun road tripping with you, and stopping at Otter Valley there and hanging out with everybody. And that's who didn't come. Brian didn't come. Brian, why don't you come? He's probably busy. He's a busy guy.
Yeah.
Now, I do have to clean the little notches off of those, but ta-da! Whoa, almost threw it across the room. Okay, there we go. So that's your basic building right there. There's not much.
Oh wow.
Yeah, not much to that, right?
No.
So I got to finish the front section there. Pick out a front door for that. Yeah, it's really neat. Thanks, Mark.
So just to let you know, the build, like I put the wall together, but it came apart on me when I was trying to remove that section for the door. But that's okay. We just got to clean it up a bit, and then I can put this right back together.
Yeah, I found with that you need a really sharp knife to just be able to get through that. Otherwise, you're hacking away at it.
Yeah. Well, it's not really a good knife as well. It's just you got to be like precision with your cut a little bit there too.
That's true. That's true. Now, you were telling me about a company that does these little building inserts.
Yeah.
What was it called? Roomettes, right?
Roomettes.
Roomettes. Okay, I got to remember that down because
I know you want to add interior to those buildings.
Well, I wouldn't mind. It's an option, right? And when you have the option, I say take the option.
Oh yeah, tell you the truth, and that's one thing I was hoping maybe Lauren would have had there, especially for that hobby shop.
Yeah.
Like who knows, like Roomettes, because they also come as a full kit too. Like they'll give you some Woodland Scenic Slice to go with it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now, is it from Woodland Scenics or is Roomettes its own individual company?
I'm actually gonna have to look that up here for a second. So give me 5. I'm still here in the chat. HO scale Roomettes.
Come on, Mark. It's layout ready right now. What are you talking about?
Okay, roommetslighting.com. Here, I think I can put the link into the chat. So there's the link.
Okay, so that's for interiors, building interiors.
Yeah. So
it won't let me click on that link, so I'll look it up after myself. But
oh yeah, but I mean, if anyone else wants to look up the link, it's there.
Yeah. Ta-da!
Oh, that's new. You can actually get draped curtains for your windows.
This thing already comes with curtains, but I don't know if
yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Did you see the beginning? I know you kind of joined in after the fact, but yeah, these have like those old style of shutter blinds, from like a detective agency that are just like,
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of weird, right?
Yeah, but it's not also just lighting kits for buildings. You can also do cars.
Yeah. That's supposed to be a pharmacy? That looks like the inside of the LCBO.
Let's see.
Look at this. Look at this. There's one in the middle here. Doesn't that look like the inside of the LCBO?
Oh, that's an old-time pharmacy, like a really old. Like they actually used to have I believe some of the old-time pharmacies like also used to have a spot where you could sit down, take a break, and all that. As well. Like cafe style.
Cafe style, yeah. Pop some NyQuil. Stumble home. Oh, and that goes. Oh, that's part of the.
Really, I actually think then if you had an interior on the inside of yours, I think these have interiors then as well, the hobby shops.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to change those interiors though, because they're just too outdated. Like they give you such a cool looking building, but they only give you the option to have it as a olden time kind of build, and it's like, oh, how do I modernize this without getting sued by like today companies?
Yeah, but yeah, you can also get like the just plug street lights and all that there too.
M&M Bubblies. I was thinking for something like this here. I mean, it should technically be somewhat of a bookstore on the corner, but I don't know if I want to do it as a bookstore. And then for these other two shops, like I could totally do one as like a pet store and one as a tattoo parlor or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, not having interiors does not help. So I have to figure that one out, sort that out.
I got one door that fits in pretty good.
M&M Books.
Mark, get yourself a kit, then join us, and then you could do your own little shop like that.
Or Mark, you could have a tattoo shop, but it's called like Make Your Mark.
Oh.
Mark, design an interior to a tattoo studio and call it Make Your Mark. That would be neat, as the kids say. See, I'm good at naming stuff just like that, but like my wife wants to start a business and she asked me to name her business, and I'm like, well, I can't name it Trackside Mike because that's already been done. Can't name it Trains by Perry because that has nothing to do with her business. And then I was like, I got it, Wig Wag Workshop, and I'm like, oh no, that's taken too. So I got to come up with something else now.
So it's got to come. So basically, either something with Dave or Mark, or
It's gonna call her Wife Co. Okay, and this piece separates the two building roof pieces, so that's kind of neat. And there's supposed to be a chimney here too. Actually, there's supposed to be several, if I'm being honest. Those go in. One goes there. Two go there. Yeah, but I don't like those.
who's telling you to put that in?
Well, the instructions say to do it like this and do that, and I'm just like, no, let me be me. And so I would put the grip tape on the roof of these, and then so then it looks like that.
Yeah.
So it kind of matches my other buildings that have roof work like that, and I think I still have some somewhere, so that's a good thing.
I like that idea. Like the grip tape looks really neat to do that. Of course,
Yeah.
I can't do that because I have slanted buildings and they're mostly all metal prefabs.
Metal prefab, yeah. Breeze Burgers, that's neat. Breeze Burgers. Okay, so I'm gonna put. That's how that goes. So. Assuming that goes like that. And they should give you a little piece to put over that front door section. Oh, you know what? I just had it upside down. That's my bad.
Oh.
I'm like, there's no piece.
Mark
Bub's
put Bub's
bookstore.
bookstore.
Yeah. I'll see. I'm still doing it. I wanted to do an actual store that was like a workshop, and it was going to be called Wigwag's Workshop. Little tribute there. This is a tribute. There we go. Okay, so I added that front door section. All the roof parts are good to go. And you know, the cool thing is that even with the roof, I don't really have to paint the roof. I'm just going to paint that middle section, which when I say middle section, I mean this piece right here. However, I paint the roof, and then I'm just going to lay the grip tape stuff over top of that. And then it'll sit back in.
Okay.
Which works. That'll work. Let's try that out.
Such a millimeter you got. Almost there. That's better. And there we go. They just slide right into place.
That's super clean. Super clean.
Yeah, I still gotta do a little bit of trimming.
Go PETA or go home. That's funny. I was going to say there's already a food place named after me. But, yeah. Anyways, inside the restaurant or whatever, on the because you go up to the counter, and on the front of the counter it's stamped "Go big or go home," because it has to do with burritos. Also, I like burritos.
I haven't had a good burrito in a while.
Oh man. Oh man. Next time you come down, we're going down the street
Mucho
to the
burrito?
burrito place.
Mucho
No,
burrito?
no, no. It's Fat Bastards.
Oh.
Yeah. But they're really good. Oh man, so good. You know what? I might have a burrito today. It's raining out. Gonna go get a burrito. They put chips, like nacho chips,
Yeah.
in your burrito.
Nice.
It adds a level of crunch. Right? When it's raining outside, you don't want to do anything. You just want to play with trains, build kits, and eat burritos.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's the world I want to live in. All right. Now, I'm wondering if that big flat piece was for that. It is. What is it? You complaining again?
Is she hungry?
Oh, when isn't she? Okay, I'm sorry. So sensitive. The only thing she's hungry for is attention. Nobody's looking at me or talking about me.
Well, then she has to make her way onto the screen again, like she did last time.
Yeah. How does this? How does this go? Okay, so this technically goes like this, and that should go like that, and that would go like that. Oh my God. Yeah. Like Mexican food or Italian food. I don't know what I love
Oh,
more, but they're very hand in hand.
mm. You know what though?
Like
That
the
pub that you went to was amazing in Simcoe.
which one?
That pub we went to in Simcoe.
Oh yeah, the Blue Elephant.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
had good food, very good food.
they did. I go to a pub and I order Italian food. Yeah.
That's okay.
I honestly did not realize there was oyster. What was it that was in there? I thought it was just
Calamari.
shrimp linguine. Yeah, there was calamari in there, and they didn't tell me. And I don't remember seeing that on the menu. Otherwise, I would have been very hesitant to get it. But then I ate it, and it was too late by then. That's how you know you were starving, right? Where you eat it, but you don't care what's in it. You just want to eat it.
It was a long drive.
It was a really 7 hours, right? Like not for the faint of heart. But it is what it is. Gotta go do stuff. Can't stay inside forever. A burrito stand.
No,
Yeah,
it's
like
got to be a
even
burrito truck. Burrito truck.
a burrito truck. Yeah, or a taco truck. I mean, I don't really know if there's any out here. Most of the ones up here, like kind of like going into a Tim Hortons, right? But it's like a mucho burrito or burrito bar. You know, um,
Yeah.
down in Toronto, Burrito Boys was like my favorite. They had like the best. But then, you know, you kind of outgrow it. Like, no, I need to move on and see other burrito places. And they were upset to lose me, but it is what it is. The burrito place that I was talking about, like, there's literally because there's a little bit of a not an outlet mall, but it's like a mall, like a bunch of storefronts, and there's like there's a Chinese restaurant, a pizza place is going in. There's a burrito place, a Subway, just a whole bunch of little things where you can quick in and out kind of deal. The burrito place is called Fat Bastard, and yeah, it again the best burritos. Yeah, and it's pretty consistent too. You know how you go to McDonald's, but you'll go to one McDonald's and you're like, that McDonald's made a really good burger, but you'll go to a different McDonald's and you're like, these burgers taste like garbage. Mind you, it's McDonald's, so that's normally the feeling. But like some are, even though it's the same thing, it just tastes better at certain ones. The
Yeah.
consistency between all of the burrito places are the same. You always get that same consistency. At least that's what I find. We have 8 taco trucks within a 10 to 15-minute drive. Jeez. That is crazy. That's a lot of
Yeah.
taco trucks. But how do you
Nope.
choose?
Mark just sticking with the normal McDonald's. He had a crispy. No,
Oh, the McCrispy.
the true chicken
Yeah.
sandwich you got to get is a Kentucky Fried Chicken sandwich. I'm sorry,
Really? You
that is
you
legit.
like the KFC?
Oh yeah, I love a chicken sandwich. I definitely love a chicken sandwich from
I'm pretty sure if my wife heard you say that, she'd fight you on it. she's a big fan of the what's that place? Popeyes. She prefers Popeyes.
I've actually never had Popeyes yet.
Really?
Really?
All these things I'm learning about you. Yeah, I guess they don't have Popeyes out where you are.
Not really, no.
We'll change that. We'll change that. There's one down by Tristan. And then you can tell me how disappointed you are after. Like, should have went to KFC. Mind you, if I go to KFC, I'm getting the popcorn chicken. You know what I mean?
That's what I mean. The popcorn chicken's really good.
Ah, yeah. That I fully endorse or support, whatever you want to call it.
Geez, at first I thought that was my phone going off. But it's
Mike must be having a busy day. He's uploaded a couple of videos already. There's
really?
yeah, I just got a message saying there's trackside Mike with Bubs.
Really?
Yeah, you're on the
I'm
tube, man.
surprised.
You've made it.
I know. I think it's too bad. You know what? He should that day when we were spotting in Smith Falls, he should have been videoing going through the streets to get to Rosedale.
Oh, that back road section.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was driving anyway, so I don't think he could have.
Oh yeah. I thought James would have actually tried that. Would have been filming that. All I get is
Yeah.
a phone call from my buddy telling me that they're just about to take off, and I'm like, everyone, who wants to see a locomotive take off like a rocket?
Homers ignite or unite.
Oh yeah. And we left Mark at the station.
Yeah, Mark shows up. Where is everybody? No, Mark, we're going tomorrow. Why are you there?
Yeah, but I got a funny feeling because it's raining, there's probably more people at the club right now.
Probably. I could see that as a thing. Bacon on the McCrispy.
Wait, Dave's in the chat?
Well, Perry said to add or go get the bacon deluxe McCrispy. And now Mark is baffled.
Well, hey, Dave's right. Everything's good with bacon. Now wait, is Mark baffled or speechless?
A bit of both, I think. I think he might be both.
Oh, Eminem's leaving.
Oh.
Said food's here. You can still
Not
eat and
Mexican.
watch. Come on, Mark. Don't leave us.
No, I don't know. Is Wendy's in the States? Do they have Wendy's?
Yes, they do have Wendy's in the States.
Okay. Personal favorite. It's a seasonal thing. Y'all got to try it. My personal favorite, the uh the Portobello Swiss mushroom melt. Yeah. I think there's bacon on there as well. So it's a bacon portobello mushroom melt, and there's like mushrooms and melted cheese, and like it'll take 5 years off your life, but who needs that extra five, right? But yeah, it's usually very seasonal around Christmas time. I think either mid-December or mid-January ish. I just remember it's always cold out, and it's nice to have a portobello sandwich when it's cold out. So
Okay.
first
So
personal favorite, yeah.
here's something I didn't know with Southwestern Ontario.
Okay.
Where I grew up, getting when ordering a pizza,
Yeah.
where I grew up, it was always all dressed. But down in Southern Ontario, I asked for when they were saying for pizza orders, I said all dressed. They're like, what?
What is all dressed?
Well, what they call deluxe.
Oh, a deluxe pizza? Yeah.
Yeah, which has pepperoni. Well, sorry, it has green peppers, mushrooms, onions on it. We call Eastern Ontario, we call that an all dressed pizza. Like where I grew up, it was usually an all dressed pizza.
All dressed. Yeah, I mean, I call it deluxe.
Hmm.
That's definitely
There's that.
deluxe.
Okay. Yeah, but another good thing with a fry truck with getting puts in, like there's this one fry truck trailer in the area called Gaetan,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
basically pizza toppings on top of a poutine.
Nice.
So pepperoni, green peppers, onions, mushrooms, and then they smother it with St. Albert's cheese curds because that's the main thing for poutine,
Yeah.
and St. Cedar gravy.
Huh. Yeah, I try that. Mind
It's
you,
good.
when I have the option and I get a poutine, I'll add mushrooms to it because poutine tastes better with mushrooms. I don't know why, but I make a McCrispy with bacon, except I put it in burrito wrap. Okay. Wendy's started in Ohio. Split Rock loves a frosty. The Kit Kat McFlurry or whatever it's called is pretty good. Sorry, Mike. Mike's getting hungry. You're telling me I
I
only
put
had a bag.
some stuff in the air fryer right now to get. I'm making some food right now in the air fryer.
Nice.
I'm
I
ready
might
to
actually
pull out
wrap this
some.
up soon because I got a few things to do before work. So I'm just gonna finish a few more detail parts here. We'll probably wrap it up for 1:30 there, right?
Okay.
But we'll be back next Sunday as well. Yes, as well. Also, all this talk about food has also struck a chord with my stomach, and my burritos are calling me. So I take it that goes there. Now I'm wondering that's kind of weird, right? Because you've got all this other etching and stuff along here,
Yeah.
and then for the top of this building here, they give you the separate pieces that you gotta glue on and attach yourself to.
Huh.
You know, yeah, it's weird, right? I like that. Like, why are you making me do more than what I have to? It's
Because
crazy.
they want you to be creative.
Oh yeah. Like, Chris, you don't complain enough. Here's something for you to complain about. Oh yeah, remember how we got those handouts from Intermountain?
Yeah.
And there was the one sheet with the military unit and all that on it.
Yeah.
So on my fridge, there's a shopping list.
Oh.
I attached it to the shopping list. And my wife's like,
Oh
sorry,
boy.
which one do you want? And I'm like, all of them, obviously, but. And she actually took note. So I think she might get me one, which is kind of neat because that's one less I have to buy. I told her, though, I said, let's be honest, even if you don't get me this, I'm still going to get it. So you can't be mad either way.
There we go. Got the two doors in and the little side door.
That looks really good. Now, what color will you be painting that?
I don't know. Maybe I'll go with the Cargill green.
Yeah. Well, it's a nice green.
I'll pull out one of those trucks there to show everyone. Ooh, it's really coming down out there.
Is it?
Where I am.
I can't see outside from where I am, so you'll just have to be the other person.
So yeah, these doors are way too low for these trucks, but these are very nice trucks. I may go with that green.
Yeah, to kind of like match it all out.
Yeah.
That makes total sense. Yeah, I can see why you would do that. My phone has been going off this entire time. I think it's Tim. It's Tim and Mark.
What the?
They're
So
having
they're
conversation.
still talking, but they're not on the chat.
Yeah. The nerve.
I know.
The nerve of these guys with their conversations. Well, that took I'm gonna say a little over an hour, maybe about an hour and a half, but this is what I got. So I got the main build done. I'm gonna go big screen for a minute here. Bear with me.
Go for it.
There we go. Okay, so yeah, so we got the main build done. There's the front, and it goes down the side. I added a nice little architectural capping there to the front. That'll all be blended, so it won't look like it's separately. Same thing with that door in the front here. And then this here, it's not completely done. I have to put the handrail on it. But this is the little fire escape that goes. I gotta see if I can turn this around without dropping it. There we go. Okay, good. Don't drop. Don't drop. Oh, I dropped it.
Uh-oh. It's on fire.
Nope, we're good. We're good. Okay. So there's a fire. Uh-oh. Oh, geez, I dropped it. Okay, yeah. I literally dropped it that time. Okay, so where does this go? So this goes... Okay, I can't seem to see, so that's fine. How many more times am I going to drop this? Okay, there we go. So that goes on there. That's a little fire escape thing. You got to try not to shake it, otherwise it will fall. But again, I'm doing all this separately. That's one of those things I can add on after.
Yep.
Once it's painted and all that. Very nice. It's a cool kit. Yeah, I'm sure painting it's going to be tough, but I'll have to get some colors that are specifically for this and maybe do some like brickwork and all that stuff. And have fun with it in that sense.
And how many
and then go from there.
kits like that do you have?
Currently 2.
So you got two of those road kits.
One is the Merchant's Row 5, and let's take a look at the other one here. Bear with me.
Yep.
Oh, this is probably why I was thinking bookstore. Because the other building, which has
a bookstore.
This one here, it's the Argosy booksellers. Anyways, It's kind of like the same thing, but it's the opposite way kind of deal.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's not a Merchant's Row, but it looks very similar. Different detail aspects about it. And it looks very neat. But yeah, it's kind of like if this one was just this building here. That's probably the size of it. Yeah, well. But I'll be saving that for another week. And then I've got some retaining walls and some road that I'll be able to put out front of this and make a whole street thing going on there.
Okay.
Should be good. And I'm almost pretty sure that I've got some detail parts from mini prints that I can add to this to make it a little bit more realistic.
Yeah. Speaking of mini prints, I got to do that review on those augers I got from him.
Yeah, those things are neat. I'm gonna tilt this. There we go. All right. And how far did you get there with that? 2 walls? 2 walls up?
I was actually starting to get at least working on the third wall here.
You're on your third wall. Neat.
Yeah, what I may do though is just leave this side blank or only put one door because then it's going to connect to the second building later.
Ah, okay. True. Yeah, there's a huge difference between, doing it fully customized and doing the prefabricated, obviously, because this went together in like an hour. And most of it was already done for me. So it's just one of those things, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But at the same time, it's definitely not a race. You just take your time with it and have fun.
Yep.
I don't feel comfortable cutting that out right now. So I'm going to put this detail stuff back in the box there. All right, so let's wrap this up. There, Bubs. Thank you, everybody, for watching today, for tuning in and joining in from home or wherever you're at. Again, I won't be doing much on Wednesday because I'm out of town, but Thursday night we'll be over on Eminem's channel, Eminem Rails. He'll be doing the Third Rail Thursday. I'm not sure what he has planned, but it's usually pretty good. So we'll see you guys over there, 8 o'clock at night. Then we'll be back here on Sunday, next Sunday, for another kit build. I'm probably going to continue this guy here, do some painting on that. And yeah, we got GVO After Dark and Keeping Track next week. So fun starts on the Thursday. And it starts at 7, and we'll continue right through to 8 o'clock. Other than that, Bubs, thanks for joining me as well, live on here, building your kit and sharing all that good stuff that is the hobby.
Anytime.
Guys, you have yourself a great week. Don't get wet out there. enjoy your burritos, and we'll see you next week.
Have a good one.